All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Rob Jason, my friend. How you doing? It's a beautiful day, and we're starting off Torre. Good morning, CNY, Dr. Kiltz, Mighty Tribe, and of course YouTube, Facebook. It's a beautiful and amazing day. Starting the day off with an amazing day. Everything, every single day. Let's see, September 8th, 22. It's a Thursday. I'm so grateful to be alive. Sunshine Dutch. Good morning. How you doing? Caveman Coco, cheers from Houston, Texas. Thanks for joining so early. Up at 3. I didn't get into my motion studio, did some reading and meditation and prayer. Off to work. Moons, awesome. Bevy, good morning. Good morning. Eva, Genti 12. Awesome. Good morning. SZ, it's another awesome, amazing day. Hold on. I got to do one other thing. For some reason, my Mighty Tribe doesn't give me Trish, how you doing? Good morning. If you're there, just sign on and say hi. Where are you from? What's the plan for the day? We're doing 7 habits of highly effective people. I do the audio versions, CNN every day. We're lifting heavy weights, and most of them are just our mental mush, right? That's it. It is a great, great morning every single day. All you need to say is thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Romaine, Jay, Holistic Health, Land, Savior, good morning. How's it going today? Colorado, nice. Let's see. Shaw, good morning. Amy, and of course, good morning to you. We're painting, we're potting, we're poetry, we're music, we're lififying, and it's your life to live, right? And what you want to do is recognize that I got this. Where is my? Oh, there it is. I got this really great marketing about eat colorful, and of course it's coconut, oats, curry, butternut, all sorts of plant material for a healthy life. What I'm realizing is that we have to take on the part of why meat makes the masters, and most of this other stuff is simply the mush. Really, it's about this over this. But no disrespect to this, by the way, because I used to eat all of this stuff. But what I realized is that when I went to this stuff, all my diseases went away. Gone. Orlando, get back on track to doing 100% carnivore. We all fall off the wagon from time to time, and then it disrupts our digestion. Listen, herbivores eat this. They eat this. Carnivores eat herbivores. And I know this idea sounds so radical and crazy. And as a reproductive endocrinologist, a fertility physician, where the experts say, "What are you doing eating like a carnivore? Don't you know that we're herbivores, and herbivores are domesticated, corralled, and guided and directed in the right things in life? But lions lead their life their own way, and we know the way of a lion, and that's what this is all about." My good friend Tosh brought me in a new trinket yesterday as part of the Mighty Tribe. He's doing some work on the spearhead. He spearheads my spear work, and so we're creating. Be the artist that you already are, right, Ronnie? You and I, we all are the artists. And I think Kiltz Cups is live. I've got more in the kiln. I have fun doing them. It really is such a joy to share them. And we have some larger pots that are going to be part of the website also. Let's see. This one is a little bit of a mess, and I don't even see. Let's see. When did I make it? If I could see. I didn't put a date. It just says our Kiltz on the bottom. And all of our lives are creative. Remember, yesterday is flush down the toilet history. Tomorrow is the dream work, right? You got to imagine that which you desire, but you do the work today and recognize you're not like worried about whether it's going to happen. You're just imagining the beauty, how God gives it to you, right? Sandy, New Orleans. My coffee this morning with egg yolk butter, a recipe. Cherish has some really great, amazing stuff. I got my. You'll just get to see the box, but She's got my great stuff. Froth it up. It's really amazing when you do. Cherish's egg frothy morning drink. But if you even just do some bone broth, a little bit of butter, and froth that up too, it's amazing. I finished 72 hours my fast. I did a live last night with my Snake River and Alpine Meats ribeyes, a little bit of Bell and Evans chicken livers with some blue cheese, and from Wegmans, Milky. And also, what else did I do? Oh, I added some French butter. It was amazing. D. Davis, how you doing? Garf, how you doing? Raising mTOR in carnivore, mTOR. Mighty, right? The mighty tribe arises, right? Every single day in the day. Awesome. Jen Lee, good morning. Thanks for joining. We're co-following all of this. This is not a bunch of come follow Kiltz. I don't know any more than you know, but I'm sharing what I've learned from infinite people on this journey. Look at Anthony Chafee. Join his Patreon. Rivero Health Patreon. Bella Steak and Butter Gal Patreon. Be a Patreon, because many of these people, I'm going to say, this is the investment into the energy that they can continue to learn more about health and wellness. So much of what I've been talking about is protein glycosylation. Protein glycosylation. Look up protein glycosylation on drkiltz.com. We're putting all of these primers out there. But basically, every single protein made in the endoplasmic reticulum and the Golgi apparatus must be post-translational or translationally glycosylated with sugar. Did full raw Chucky ground American Wagyu with Kerrygold butter and blue cheese. Awesome. First time full raw. Listen, raw Rob, raw Chucky, raw life, right? You got to strip it down, because we're all trying to fancify it and make it like what? We are all the same human beings. We have the same vibrational energy. We can all do better, my friends, every day, right? Let's see. Froth it. Awesome, Sandy. It's frothing. We love that froth. I do have my espresso coffee maker right here for my good friend Dr. Fayez. But for Kiltz, it is Gerolsteiner. I do a little bit of LaCroix also from time to time. For some reason, I'm out of my others, but I love sparkling water. I'm going to get my Soda Stream, so I can use my other waters and soda it, add a little bit of LMNT or Real Lights for some minerals also. Carnivore Chucky, Baby's Way, bacon, eggs, butter, beef. It's so simple. We are the babies. We are the lionesses and the lions. We are the goddesses and the gods. We are the ones, right? We are connected. So as I'm reading from oh my God, Stephen Covey, he's teaching us the 7 habits of highly effective people. He didn't say successful. He said effective, because the measurement of success is different for all of us. But in sense, I say we're all successful because we're born. And when you're born, you're going to go through so much shit in your life. But shit is fertilizer that ultimately adds all the proper nutrients to your love of life, right? Adding electrolytes to your Soda Stream. That's it, right? I've got the cream color and the blue color. Those are my number ones. Do I have any browns? I have a little bit of the brown blue, and I'm working on this oh my God, it's a star. It's, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a little bit of golden brown with some great starlight. Another great, again, simplicity, and they're all different because you and I are uniquely different, right? But ultimately, we're made of the same stuff. And my good friend Nixie, mud, a ball of mud, very smooth and soft. It's all just mud. We're made of mud. We're going back to the mud, right? We're going to either be cremated or just simply allowed to rot in the earth, right? but it's not a negative. It's all a positive. It's all a positive. Starry Night. It's called Starry Night, of course, right? I get my my ceramic supplies from Clayscapes in Syracuse, also Laguna Clay Company. I think City of Industry in LA. That's where I started pottery. John Marshall High School with Mrs. Wong in probably 1971, and she taught me how to center myself. Once I learned to center myself, I learned to get to the next level. Pottery, painting, and then medicine. And now I'm a crazy man and sharing thoughts and ideas of why eating the lion's way, right? The lion's way: bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, and salt. That's it. Baked glaze, Krylon called triple thick. I use since I have kiln right. Oh, nice. What are you creating, whether it's sewing, knitting, crocheting, woodworking, metalwork, electric work, computer work, video work? Be the creator of your life, right? Let's see, we're so often sort of blaming others for our faults, but ultimately, there's only one human being responsible for all of your perfections and imperfections. It's God. God is working magic in you. If you just stop to look at all the faults and failures, you'll realize that's just the work to strengthen you, to teach you, to grow you. That is it. That's it. Yeah, painting by hand. I love that, Chucky. Keep painting, keep creating. Listen, whether it's intricate jewelry or large paintings, do some painting, some poetry, get the guitar out, or get some metal and cut it out and do something fun and fantastic. I'm going to surgery today. I'm in surgery all day today. Tomorrow in the office with Dr. Corley. Really grateful. Jay, how are you doing? Pretty next level guy. Thank you so much, Jay. Listen, we're all essentially made up of the same. We're made up the stuff. We're made up all the same stuff, right? And we somehow think one person's better or less than another. We're all on the same playing field, right? We're called alive. And what you're doing is you're digging deep and recognizing that this idea that someone is smarter or better and XYZ talented, it's just your thoughts of that. Wow, that's exciting. I want to learn how to do that. That's where you want to lead into this story. I want to learn how to do that. That's what we're doing here. And how do you learn? You do. You watch, you listen, you get in an airplane, you learn to fly, or you watch it online. That's how I learned to fly Cirrus SR-22 Turbo and more, a jet Cirrus, a Citation Mustang. And what I'm doing is learning from the infinite amazing stories that humans have given us in all of these amazing books. If you haven't checked out my Living Your Best Life book on Amazon, check it out. It's got some things that are a little different than I'm telling you now. I wrote it a while back, and I just wanted to get it out there. And the nutrition is different today than it was then, but it's just what it is. And you can also check out my Daily Inspirations book. Most of all, get yourself your journal, a pad and a paper, and begin to write your own. Have fun. Every day it's important. And there are going to be some challenging days that you're getting some things that are harder to do. But just step back and give a little bit of prayer and understanding to all of life. Forgiveness and love is critical. And that's what we want to do, is we want to encompass everyone with forgiveness and love. Carolina, how are you doing? Fatty Advisor, 5-day fast. You rock star. Awesome. Today, I'm so tired, fatigued. You should nap. Listen, 5 to 7 days of fasting isn't necessary, but longer fasting sometimes means you have to rest more. Many animals will not eat for months to a year when they're hibernating and gestating. That's it, right? Let's see. Amazing articles. Thanks, Chucky. drkiltz.com, either drkiltz or doctor spelled out, kiltz.com. There might be some other Kiltzes out there. The paint, K-I-L-Z. My name was originally K-I-L-Z. When I became a doctor, I had the T, so it was easier. But sometimes they switch the letters a little bit, Dr. Kiltz instead of Dr. Kiltz. But as an OBGYN fertility specialist, I'm grateful to everyone on this journey that have taught me about nutrition and spirituality and faith. And also the heavy lifting, right? Heavy lifting. You got to do the heavy lifting, but you don't have to do it that it start with easy. And when you're getting to the hard stuff, start counting, right? You don't start counting until it's hard. And you have to check out my good friend, Dr. Anthony Chafee, Dr. Ken Berry, Dr. Sean Baker, Judy Cho, Austin Cavelli, Michelle Hearn's one I haven't had a chat with yet, but you have to read her book, The Dietitian's Dilemma. Really great. Frenchie, Chucky, let's see, Ama, Maya, good morning. Let's see, I forget it. And always, I am cherishing your health. You're cherishing my health. We're all interconnected, right? Because we're not here on this lonesome journey. We're on a co-creating journey. That's really the beauty. The Missin, how are you? Zachary, one of my friends to start carnivore, and they say they're bored and eating the same food every day. Well, let's see. If you have 5 girlfriends and a wife at the same time, I think that's kind of deadly. If you live in an amusement park, well, go for it, my friends. But ultimately, we are the temples. Boring is the best way to, as a fertility specialist, a baby, but the very best life, right? You must be discerning. If you're all over the road, you know what's going to happen. Let's see, narrow as an arrow hits the target every single time. So go for it. You're going to say, oh, that's okay. It's all right. If you really want to be the true sage and creator of the lion, you don't need variety, right? 1 meal a day is what I say is the very best way. A 2 or 3 day fast from time to time. If you want to do more than that, make sure you have someone that you can work with in that, a coach, a cheerleader, a doctor, a nutritionist on the keto carnivore side, of course. And again, we invite all vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians to Kiltz's Mighty Tribe as we talk about so many great things. I received in the mail, let's see, mango and papaya juicing, full on sugar. Sorry. Let's see. What else do we have here? Black bean, pickled pepper harvest, all sugar. You see, it's like the amusement park. It looks so good, doesn't it? But ultimately, it's all sugar. And your body does not need to ever consume a plant or a sugar, but all plants are converted to sugar. And they're the deadly things for human beings. I know. Wait a minute, Dr. Kiltz, how can you say that? They're so colorful, the fiber, the variety, right? It'll ferment in your gut from your lips to your anus, and it'll burn you, bake you, and kill you because I'm sorry, but a full-on frequent vegetable, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts diet is deadly. And a high protein, low fat diet is deadly, my friends. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like Jesus didn't judge. He shared truth and honesty and love. So again, if you're suffering mentally, physically, emotionally, same thing, or outside, remember, everything out here, right? Everything out here is created in here. That's it. Anus it's hot and painful. I'm sorry. But ultimately, the majority of that fiber sits in the colon, the rectum. It ferments heat, gas, alcohol, aldehydes, methane. They send it all the carbohydrates they send to the farm now. They put in the digester. It's already got the bacteria, yeast, and viruses fermenting and making methane gas, heat. Oh my God, swelling, burping, farting, bloating. It damages your ovaries, tubes, uterus, testicles, prostate, gallbladder, liver, spleen, kidneys, all your bowels. I know it sounds ridiculous. It's true. Derek, how you doing? Philippines, 72-hour fast. So it's okay to break it with a steak. Listen, this idea, lions that go on a fast and searching for food for days and days and days, don't say, well, wait a minute, I just have to start slowly with a little bone broth or bone marrow or butter. You don't have to do that. Again, if you have a highly damaged bowels, go for it, but you don't have to do it, right? Shalom and congrats to 9 days. Awesome. But again, we're the most healthy habits are those you can sustain easily always. And that's why the daily habits to me, one meal a day at night, magic, a snack if you want, but where should you get the ideas from? It's simply the baby's way, right? Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, a little bit of Kiltz's ice cream, no white sugar required, and frequent honey or mangoes or fruits. I don't recommend at all. Right. Let's see. Happy Thursday. The sweet of life, the sweet life of Kandi. Let's see. So much from before and for what you're. Thank you so much, by the way, Shah. I'm glad I found you, by the way. Listen, I'm learning from you. As a reproductive endocrinologist, OBGYN, I do a tremendous amount of nutrition, immunology. I do a lot of health and wellness coaching. I'm here to share, though. I've learned from Bella Baker, Barry, Judy Cho, Austin Cavelli, Michelle Hearn. I read them. One of my favorites is back to brain. Gary Taubes, Good Calories, Bad Calories. Really awesome. Let's see him. And a really great one. If you haven't read The World Turned Upside Down, in some way, we're all turning it upside down by Richard David Feynman. When I read this a number of years ago, it's basically so simple. If you have no problems, be happy. Do what you're doing. Go for it. And carbohydrates, again, all of this fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, plants are never, ever, ever required in a human diet. And what I found out, they're not good for us in any frequency or significance. And we have our brand new Kiltz's Carnivore. We're working on incorporating keto carnivore. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I keep on working it. But what I've learned, which is crazy, if you simply go to Wikipedia, list of poisonous plants. I love Wikipedia. List of poisonous plants. And you will find that the poisonous plants include onion, garlic, leek, chive, asparagus, lemons, peas, apples, mangoes, cassava, nutmeg, lima beans, butter beans, kidney beans, let's see, cherries, rhubarb, potatoes. Oh no, I do those from time to time. So again, these ideas seem so radical. You and I have basically been overly saturated that a bowl of healthy, colorful fruits and vegetables with some seeds, spices, but they cause cancer. Ask your doctor. Do vegetables cause cancer? They'll say, oh no. Let's see. Where does sugar come from, doctor? Plants. Are vegetables plants? Yes. Do those become sugar in my stomach? Well, yes, they do. Then how do they not cause cancer? I don't know. All right. You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's see. Estano. Good morning. All right. Let's see. Do it with him. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the action in spite of, with the fear. Fear is faith evolves and restores. If you simply have faith, God, thank you very much for this amazing day, this amazing life. And I know you will guide me through the challenges of my life, whatever they are, up or down, good or bad, right or wrong. They are gifted by God. Tamara, Trish, Amy, Sandy. Let's see if I've got this all right. In Vilota, good morning. Carnivore truly is magic. Listen, if you want to eat some fruits and vegetables from time to time, they're never required. They may contain anaphylactic chemicals in there that you die fast, or simply if you eat them of frequency or significance, they could be deadly and damaging. And I believe the cause of cancer is basically our harvest bowls, our fruits and fiber vegetable bowls. But again, from time to time, go for it. But you remember, you're feeding the fermenters, the microbes. I do not recommend probiotics, prebiotics. Bacteria, yeast, and viruses want to put their DNA into you and control you. It's as simple as that. Let's see. Before what I can do, I'm glad I found you, Sarah Cruz. Let's see, Christija. Good morning. Good morning, Derek. Philippines. Awesome. Thank you. From Malaysia, Malaysian carnivore. Ronnie. Again, Jay. I never try. I get tired eating a delicious ribeye. Listen, lions are very discerning. They don't go after the mice or the little rabbits, right? Or chickens or even fish, right? No way. They'll go after an alligator. They go after a big bull. They know where the real nutrition is. Again, Kiltz, what are you talking about? You're an OBGYN doctor. You don't know anything about nutrition. Well, I will tell you that all those that are taught nutrition and a healthy lifestyle are lied to unknowingly, right? Listen, again, most nutritionists go into nutrition because they're listening to the leaders that tell them you have to eat the harvest bowls, right? You have to eat the black beans, the pickled peppers, right? Tender black beans, buckwheat, cilantro, peppers, warm spices, right? Put those spices in your eyes or in an open wound and tell me what you think of that, right? Again, I do not mind carnivore 30 days a month. However, how does one regulate bowel movements? You don't need regulating your bowel movements. As a carnivore for the first 3.5 million years, you weren't worried about toilet paper, fiber, or Tums or Rolaids, okay? Sorry. And if you were eating grass or grains, you might have ended up just like these 700 plus cattle in Australia, dead fast, right? And again, fresh, killed, fatty meat is the master meal of the lions. They go right to the core. They eat all of this on the inside, and often they're done. The scavengers, they leave it all up to the scavengers. The tenderloin, no fat, chicken. Like, what human beings are out there hunting? Okay, here's my spear, since I had to have the rest of it. Tosh is doing a little extra for me, but this is it. We are the ancient hunters. We came out of the trees to eat the grass eaters, not the grass, right? Frenchie, yes, use 4 ounces of meat with equal weight in butter. That's great. Look at, you want to eat the fat. All right. I will a spoonful of butter, right? Butter Tonbo, right? Butter Tonbo. A spoonful of butter makes everything better. My French butter from Wegmans, but you got to be careful when you go to Wegmans, because you're going to go through the jungle. And if you touch the lettuce, the fruit, the vegetable, the seeds or nuts, they may want to kill you. And cold butter, frozen butter. Check out Bella, Steak and Butter Gal. Off alcohol, off coffee, no tea of any frequency. Again, a game changer. Do the hard to make it easy. If you want to do some high intensity exercise, Baker's got one of these fan bikes. I think he's broken a few of them because he's so strong. He's went to the high end. But again, if you just go for a walk, a light bike ride, or you're simply just meditating in the walk in nature, that is healthy for you also. You don't need to kick up the heart rate, but the idea is that in our ancient times, from time to time, you were either running after something in the last moments to capture it or running away from something before it captures you, right? Keto Rock Radio. It is amazing podcast. That's right. Keto Rocks Radio. And let's see, October, what's the October date for the meetup in Hagerstown? Is it the 2nd? Yep, 2nd, Hagerstown meetup. Be there, be square, right? I've got to get with my team and recognize that my lives may be a little adjusted on Sunday, October 2nd. Everyone's good today. LaShawn Terry, get through Wegmans. It's dessert section too, but I go for the butter, the cream. I get my big steaks or fatty steaks. Ask for some bone and fat, and don't forget some soup bones, and make a really great bone broth, and have it just stewing every day. Right? Add more water, some fresh bones, and then from there, you get your morning drink with some butter. Put in an egg yolk. You're done. If you want to do that in the morning, you don't need it. You don't need it, right? And you don't need the coffee. Remember, if you're like, oh, I got to have my coffee, Kiltz for years. But right now, off coffee, 70 days off coffee. I did my 72-hour fast once a month. It's just doing something hard. It's not necessary fasting, by the way. I know my good friend Amy doesn't fast. So you don't need to do it. I say one meal, one snack, okay? That's a good one. But what do you do for a snack? Steak snacks. That's it. You can go for the carnivore bars, or you could simply go for the snacks of a piece of ribeye or a deviled egg or a hard-boiled egg, dipped in duck grease mayonnaise. Oh, don't forget Keto Symposium, Lincoln Center, 20. Let's see, have I got it? September 23rd, 24th. I think we've got a link on there also, right, Malcolm? 23rd, 24th. Lincoln Center. You got to be there. So many amazing people going to be there. Maria Emmerich. Let's see if I've got it still up on my stuff. I may not. Blessed to be alive, my friends. All of us. Let's see. Do I have it? Oh, yes. Keto Symposium. Let's see. Again, go ahead, sign up, get your tickets. Kiltz is sponsoring. We have some really new stuff online coming up. We might bring the new carnivore book as a primer. We have some new stuff. We're always learning from so many of you. But who's in charge of your life? You are, right? Not your doctor, not your consultant, not your therapist. They might have some ideas, but get reading, get listening. Just jump in. And if you go to the back of Dr. Kiltz's, and you can see some of the books that have inspired me over the years. Carnivore Diet by Sean Baker, Grain Brain, David Perlmutter, the Bhagavad Gita by Esquarán, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, The Carnivore Cookbook by Maria Craig Emmerich. Let's see, Fiber Menace. I can't read who it's from, and I will get to it. 3 Magic Words by U.S. Anderson. The Shack, William P. Young. The Secret, Rhonda Byrne. Thoughts Are Things, Prentice Mulford. Cancer as a Metabolic Disorder by Thomas Seyfried. Cancer is a metabolic disorder. It's simple. When you eat a bunch of plants, you're causing a lot of inflammation. Plants basically want to make you fertilizer. It's so amazingly simple. Really, yes. George Nevens from Indiana. How you doing, my friend? Good morning. Malaysian carnivore. Alive and alive. Listen, you're alive. Do something that'll show your aliveness to you, right? And you're connecting with a coach, a cheerleader, an inspirator, right? A Wim Hof. Look at Wim Hof's breathing, cold, breath work, cold work, and commitment work, right? Be committed to something, right? Kelly Rowan, good morning. drkiltz.com or drkiltz.com, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, let's see, TikTok, and more. Withdrawals from coffee will go away pretty quick. That's the hard work. This is hard. Oh, I need my coffee. All right. So if you want to start, why 100% coffee, 50% coffee, 25% coffee, 12% coffee, 6% coffee, 3% coffee, 1.5% coffee. Where are we going with that? Right. You'll find that you can wean down if you need to, but stop whining and being a weenie. Right. Do it now. Right. Let's see. Himalayan salt. Yeah. Let's see. No plants, no veggies. Pink Himalayan, awesome. Red mints, pink Himalayan, Malden salt. Find it. There's so many people that are digging deep in the earth or shallow on the surface or taking it from the deep water, the shallow waters or many salt ponds and getting really amazing salt. Salt is, what do they say? The salt of the earth. You need it. Easy gets nothing, hard gets the real rewards. Hard is easy when you've done it enough, right? You can do it, right? Loyalty, how are you doing over, Roy? Kusa, do I have it right? Thanks for joining me. CNY Fertility, Dr. Kiltz, and Mighty Tribe, and YouTube, Facebook. My honor to everyone out there. I'm in the operating room all day today. Do I have a live tonight? I think I have a live tonight. Who's my live with tonight? I always have to remind myself, what's the calendar? Where do I go to the calendar? Tonight is, where are we? Let's see. Patrick Timpone. Let's see if I got it. Let's see. If I've got it, Patrick, I always got it. This, it takes me a moment to bring these things up. The baby's way, by the way. I don't like the word diet because what do you think of the word diet? Diets are dead. The plan is open and the way is it, right? Food coach, how are you doing? My friend struggled with multiple sclerosis, carnivore, fully optimal. All diseases, my friends, are caused by, I'm sorry, eating colorful, plant-based, and no animal fat. That is a cause of MS, ALS. I think even the genetic disorders are pushed over the cliff, essentially, because we're eating the incorrect nutritional solution for a human primate. Remember, we're human. We're not chimpanzees. We're not gorillas. You're making up a story when you're trying to say, well, but we must have eaten this. When for some reason the resources were less for the population that grew, we were so good at killing all the big animals, and then we started we wanted to lay back. We wanted to just stay in one place, right? And we wanted these huts and houses and cars and boats and planes and phones and all this stuff. And the resources went down and down and down and down. And then we started manufacturing all this plastic and all this chemicals, and we just tossed them in the waters. And it's like, oh, it won't hurt us, but it hurts all of us, right? So when you eat fatty meat, you'll realize you need less. And likely, if we allow nature to grow the grasses and allow the ruminants to roam on the grasses, we will eat healthier. When you add fat, you need less because fat suppresses inflammation, appetite, and we've made such crazy science. And I it's crazy. It's so hard, right? All right, hold on one momento. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful to be with you today. All right, let's see. One Radio Network live. One Radio Network. Patrick Timpone's Italian. Let's see. Tonight, Kiltz is going to be communicating let's see, at 7 to 8 p.m. It's going to be, is it live? I think it is. We'll figure it out. And we'll share some more. Make sure we get it out to everyone and put the links out there, Malcolm. Fat is 2.25 denser, thus you don't have to eat as much. Listen, you want supercharged premium fuel. You don't want low octane, and plants provide low octane. That's why we're all sick. All of our diseases are simply toxins and anaphylactic or chronic or acute allergies, but like cancer is just another allergy. MS, ALS, dementia, depression, even suicide may be secondary to brain disruption. Remember, when your brain isn't thinking correctly, it's the same thing as your kidney or liver or gallbladder or skin or appendix isn't working correctly. So simple. Not a diet, it's a way. Kiltz's baby's way. That's it, right? Your friend will go carnivore, go Kiltzivore, Kiltz a fucking vor, carna fucking vor. I can use my language here, but we might just like asterisk it up, right? Let's see. Awesome, my friends. Why no coffee, Janice? Because I think again, chronic exposure to coffee probably isn't the best. Oh, it has antioxidants. We're selling something, all of us. Listen, no disrespect to anyone, but listen, I love coffee. I love coffee with butter, coffee with cream, no milk, no half and half, nothing fake. I don't use fake sugars. I use real cane sugar, beet sugar, a little raw honey from time to time, a little fruit from time to time, but don't do it most of the time. All right. Let's see. One radio network. And listen, again, if you have a little bit of really well cooked carbohydrate and add fat, cream, and butter, oh my God. Listen, that's why we love iced cream. Iced cream. Last night on the live where I did my steak, I ended my 72-hour fast with steak. I cooked Snake River Alpine Butcher ribeyes, amazing, and some Bell and Evans chicken liver cooked in butter. Oh my God, heaven! Listen, you want to get back to who you really are, right? LaShawn will let's see, check it out, my friends. Let's see, Kelly, Rowan. Another beautiful, awesome, and amazing day in God's given universe. We're on the journey. Currently, it's Kiltz's keto, but the new version is going to be Kiltz's keto is carnivore. But I'm not sure whether to combine them or separate them, but we're working on them, putting a tremendous amount of energy. I have a great team putting it together. Do what you fear and fear will disappear. But from time to time, it's still fearful, right? I see these little kids with who's the major skateboarder. Like these kids are getting on and they just take off and they do amazing things. And then this 91-plus-year-old is doing the parallel bars. I got to get myself a parallel bar. That's it, right? Let's see. Cherish. Have a mighty tribe day, my friend. God bless you. And see you on Bella's lives. I think Kiltz is doing a live with Bella this month. Let's see. Where did I see it? It is here. Is it? I got to see. It's coming. Live with Bella. Sometime coming. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Let's see. Oh, it's September 20th with Bella. Let's see. 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be on the Q&A session. So join Bella's gang tribe. And again, it's well worth. She's amazing coaches and cheerleaders. Let's see. Thank you so much for all the comments. we're all co-creating this together, right? I didn't learn this on my own. I'm listening to all my favorites, Baker, Chafee, Bella, let's see. Oh, Zaldivar, Dr. Zaldivar. Kiltz is going to be on with Zaldivar again. Rockin' amazing. Oh, doctors, Zach and Sabrina Solt. Amazing, right? And we're all game changing this life because we are the masters. But what you're doing is you're realizing that we didn't emanate from grass eaters. We emanated from first in the trees and then to the grasslands, but as hunters, not grazers. And our gathering is likely more of a newer nuance because the big animals were harder and less available. And we were herdsmen following the herds. And when we couldn't get to them fast enough, we resorted to eating the mushrooms, the berries, the seeds, the nuts. But some of us perished. And then we learned all about all these mushrooms that are deadly. Healthy, you will, and it's simple. Thanks, Chucky, carnivore. Plenty of excuses. I got a million excuses, right? I got a gazillion excuses. PCOS ash goes away on carnivore. Done on carnivore. Remember, PCOS is a metabolic pre-diabetic diabetic disease. It's caused by eating. Are you ready for it? It's caused by eating these healthy. Remember, the more you hear the word healthy associated with this, it's like when doctors used to tell you that cigarettes were good for you, and they'd be drinking a martini, a glass or two of alcohol a day, and a cigarette a day. Oh, it's so good for you. 3 meals of fruits and vegetables a day is so good for you. I think that's kind of going to be the new one. Eat plants, smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, and now gummies and marijuana. Oh, they're so good. And now psilocybin and ayahuasca. Are you really serious? Come on, guys, gals, humans, people. You are the temple. The magic goddesses are in you, right? You are it. Tag. You want to change it up every day. First of all, God, read the Bhagavad Gita, the New, the Old Testament, the Quran, read the spiritual text that'll give you the massive, amazing energy of life. Oh, let's see. The Obstacle is the Way, next week's book. Obstacle is the Way. Ryan Holiday. Is it how O or A? I can't remember. Obstacles the Way. Next week, we're finishing up this week, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, a book a week, a simple and easy. We're going to be working on a book club a month in the Mighty Tribe. We're going to have an inspirational guest coming on once a month in the Mighty Tribe. Listen, it's all there for your good habits to change, right? And we're all infinitely connected. And if you're hanging out with a group that is maybe not where you want to go or be, and if it's maybe putting you in a negative mindset, a negative physical set, just say, I love you guys. I just need to move on and do and try something else. I was in a gang in my 12, 13, and 14 years in LA. I got my ass kicked to get in and then get out because I realized when the police officer said, Kiltz, you want to go to jail? And I cleaned it up. But I learned, and we're all human beings on a journey of learning, right? That's it. We're churning to learn. Let's see. What does clean keto mean? They wash the vegetables. Listen, I don't know what clean, organic, healthy, what are the words out there? We're making it up, right? There's only 3, herbivore, omnivore, carnivore. Yes, you can be an omnivore. You can, for a brief time, be an herbivore. Herbivores, grass, they don't eat eggs, they don't butter, they don't cream. And maybe we would say that a vegetarian is really more like an omnivore, grass and grains, and they eat the eggs and the cream and the butter. But carnivore is the game changer. And I know I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news to all of us Mediterraneans out there, but who owns you? Plants do. I don't care. Doctors, we're learning that we're doctors for health and wellness are saying enough of this, right? Enough of this and go to this, right? And the more I share this, the more I recognize that a plant-based diet is actually deadly. And when I went to the meat-based, the baby's way, game on, right? My health and wellness, my skin cleared up, my vibrational energy, my hair's been fuller, my joints and muscles. When I'm doing now my work and lifting the heavy weights, my muscles are growing. When I was mostly eating plants, they weren't going anywhere, nowhere. You are the master of your life, my friends. It's your job to listen and learn. We're not here to make money. We're here to make men, mommies, and masters. When your child is done breastfeeding, you want him or her, or whatever you label, to go to the baby's way. Diets are dead, by the way. So that's going. That's it. Eating, smoking, the plants are deadly. Eating, smoking, drinking, injecting of plants is a deadly endeavor, my friends. And all this talk, it'll make your experience of life better. Like it may be the last one, okay? But they want to sell you shit, right? Clean keto, whole foods, no processed foods, keto treats. Not good. Not good in any recommended way, I say, right? Nah. Let's see. Keto is great path. It's the on-ramp. Listen, we all go from either vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean. You might throw in a little chickentarian, pescatarian, or fruitarian in there, but ultimately we get to paleotarian, ketotarian, and the master class, the top. The pedestrian way is everything else. And the master eats meat. Lions. Butter has fat where it's butter. Butter Tonbo, how you doing? Carnivore, awesome. New Zealand ribeye, yes. I love lamb. Beef and lamb are my favorites. LaShawn, okay. Live, thank you. Listen, we're live, but how do we really know it? Doesn't matter. Reruns, replays, it's out there. We're learning from Bella Baker, Barry, Maria Emmerich, Judy Cho. It's additive, right? It's additive. There's so many out there. If you go to Kiltz's Keto, you can download a free copy from my website. But if you want to invest, go to Amazon. Either go to the Keto Guide. Listen, we want to invite everyone to start somewhere, right? But ultimately, the sugars, see, most people don't know anything about glycans and glycosylation. Sugar, glucose, is not the energy for the mitochondria. It's simply a glycosylator. Without glycosylation, without adding a sugar to a protein or a lipid or a glycolipoprotein, you and I are dead. This happens the speed of light, so fast. And when you learn about glycosylation, I'm really excited to be working with the Glycocheck people and sharing with you that let's see if I can get you this there's a mucopolysaccharide layer called the Glycocalyx, which is everywhere on your skin, on the cells in your bowels, in the blood vessels, lymphatics, the peritoneum, the egg, the sperm, the embryo, all has a glycocalyx. And that's critical for proper identification, for transportation, for evolution. It's all a change in a glycocalyx. Plants are injected. Well, let's see, heroin. What are people injecting as a drug, right? The majority of our drugs are plant-based, but heroin or any other, I don't know what people inject in there, but it's plant-based. And plants want to make you fertilizer, and they know how to do it. A great book by Dauncey and Larson. We'll put a link, Malcolm, make sure we got a link on drkiltz.com to all of our books. They're there. Amazing team helping put it together. And then we want to turn our foes into friends, right? It's called poppy seeds, right? We're gonna make poisonous plants like poppies. Let's see. And there, this is a really, 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 really digitalis, right? Well, remember the plants cause the inflammation that cause the cardiac arrhythmias that require the plant drugs. That's it. Small bit of white pepper, oxalates. You get oxalates and lectins from so many plants, and they're antigens, which basically cause all of our damage and disease. And if you go into a Kiltz's keto, the 5 causes of all disease. Inflammation is the cause of all disease. The 5 causes of all disease: sugar, the plant chemicals and antigens, the fermentation of the fiber and the sugars, which makes alcohol, heat, gas, and methane deadly, right? Victoria, thank you for joining. How you doing? Clean keto. Again, labeling, enabling. It's like marketing that you and I, you should be plant-based. It's the healthiest thing you should do. Marketing. The more you hear the story, the more it becomes your truth. The truth in whatever religion, politics, socio-cultural, whatever your belief system is, it becomes your truth. And if you hear something opposite, you will fight it, right? Wonder if there's shedding oxalates. Listen, you got to go through the pain to get the gain. You got to get rid of the oxalates. Done. They'll dump. You're done. It's like dumping shit that's painful to get out, right? Time to time, Kona coffee. I use butter. That's okay. Yes. I love coffee. Kiltz loves coffee. But he loves Kiltz more than coffee. He loves Kiltz more than fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, or nuts of any frequency or significant. Start of the day. Have an awesome day. Dutch, awesome. God bless. Buenos días desde Barcelona. Yo necesito ir Barcelona in 2023. I'll be there. Victoria, a beautiful day. To Allison, Janice, thank you very much. Go to sleep, take a nap, 1 to 3 meditative naps a day, 5 to 15 minutes, all you need. Set your timer because I can sometimes sleep for hours, but we all avoid the truth because truth means you have to be accountable. That's hard. It's hard for all of us, right? Wait a minute. My customary Italian nutrition, remember, it became our habits because we grew up there. We lived in it. But if you really want to be the healthiest, you have to do something opposite. I was born and raised a Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I was born a human, a lion, and raised Catholic. Then I became an atheist, agnostic, spiritualist, Buddhist, Episcopalian, Christian. I love Jesus Christ's philosophy, but it encompasses all humans, right? All of us. From NC, Mommy, how you doing? Of Band DB, awesome. That's it. I got it. Vesila, Sanova, Frenchie. Okay, my friends, it's 5:57 a.m. New York time. Kiltz is in Syracuse, but wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, we're all suffering, all of us. Listen, learn, understand, right? Listen, learn, and understand. That's what we're doing here, right? Every day, listen, learn, and understand. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself first. Love. Jesus Christ, to me, is master writings. But if it's Moses, Muhammad, Abraham, Lao Tse, Buddha, Vishnu, Ryan Holiday, we're all sharing spirituality and connections. My good friend, one other good friend, if I've got it here, is Wayne. Where'd my Wayne book go? Well, I don't know where my Wayne book went. Wayne Dyer, love Wayne. It's around here. Let's see. Do your very best. Be kind every day. To do the mirror work. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And check out drkiltz.com. And then it'll lead you to The Fertile Spirit, The Fertile Secret, Mind, Body, Smile, KiltzCups.com, CNY Fertility, CNY Healing Arts, and all of it. What's your challenge for the new year? No weight to lose, build more muscle. That's it. Listen, I would say strength and resilience. When you build strength and resilience, the muscle is there. You don't need to be bulky, not required. I am building strength and resilience every day. And that's really the best one, I think. JC is the way. But again, he's emulated words of all of the sages and the prophets. That's what it is. The beauty of life is within you. And don't forget, read about the glycobiome. These books are going to be connected on drkiltz.com. All the books we're doing in our new Keto Carnivore book. Read Buddha, Jesus, Buddha, whatever your spirit path is, good, balance, and harmony, kindness and love. And if you're smoking, drinking, or treating your body poorly and you know it is, throw it away. It's time to come to the other side. And it's the spiritual way of life. It's seeing God in everyone and everything. That's it. Simpler with meats, butter, eggs. Listen, oh my God. Let's see. When I go to the supermarket, what do I need? And I need very little toilet paper. My poopiness is like perfection. No bleeding, no pain, almost no toilet paper. When you eat meat, the master fatty meat, it's the master of life, right? That's it. Amen. Get up and move. It's strength over muscles, right? I'm not trying to bulk up. Everyone has the muscles. The problem is they're eating plants, and plants are destroying the glycobiome, and they're destroying you. All right. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. tonight. Let's see. Timpuan, and with Patrick. Let's see. One News Radio. Let me make sure I got that. One Radio Network. All right. Know the Source. Live talk radio focused on health, wealth, and well-being. Check out, and we'll put a link to Patrick Timpuan's Timpone. I'll get it. Move. They never exercise. I don't use the word exercise. Motion, movement. It's strength, mental and physical. I love you, my friends. Have an awesome day wherever you're at in this globe.